Hello everyone, my name is Albert Cao. I'm the localization producer for Fate Grand Order here at Aniplex of America. And as always with me
is Michael Casamento, the assistant localization producer for Fate Grand Order, also here at Aniplex of America.
Thank you all for tuning in to Chaldea Broadcasting Station Lite Volume 5, Manannan Souvenir Valentine, the Chocolate Tree, and the Goddess's Choice pre-release special stream. This is the first stream of the year.
Oh yeah,
So,
it is, isn't it?
Welcome everybody to 2024.
All right, welcome to 2024.
I hope everybody had a great new year. Everybody got what they want for GSSR. I got Session Lagon. I'm happy.
I've finally got Okita Soji, so I'm happy too.
Nice. And then also, just to recap a little bit from last year, we had an event in Anime NYC.
Yes, we did.
Where we had Kano-san and we had Ishiya-san, we had Kawanishi-san there with us. At the event, we had challenge quest on the mini stage. We had Kano-san's meet and greet. We had autograph. So hopefully next time when everybody have an opportunity, I will be able to see you at one of these conventions.
Yeah, we hope so, because that was a really fun time.
Yeah. And then also, very recently, we had a special collaboration stream with Hololive EN, where we had Ina and Crony talk about FGO. So
You guys watched, right?
we hope everybody watched and enjoyed the stream. Now, today we're here to talk about new events.
We are.
We are.
Oh, that is what it says. I'm sorry.
But before we go into the new event, I would like to review some of the things that are currently going on in game. So, game news Lite. First, let's take a look at Part 1 Improvement Singularity Repair Support, which is going on right now. In Part 1, the high difficulty event Vengeful Demons Well at the Prison Tower that used to be exchangeable using the rare prison at the Da Vinci Workshop is now unlockable for free once you clear Fourth Singularity. In that regard, the Arjuna and the Karna Trial Quest, which was also exchangeable using rare prisons before, is now available for free once you clear the Fifth Singularity. The Trial Quest awards players with a summon ticket upon clearing. So if you haven't cleared them before, use this opportunity to get a summon ticket. In addition, Spiritron Dress Wardrobe Key and Spiritron Dress Wardrobe Key acquisition quest is added to the dressmaking section of the Da Vinci Workshop. Specifically is the Monte Cristo selection for Edmond Dantes and the Bequeathed Traveling Cloth for Arjuna. So these will be exchangeable for free for players who have cleared Fourth Singularity for the Edmond Dantes Spiritron Dress, and for Fifth Singularity if you want Arjuna's Spiritron Dress. Next, we have Part 1 Improvements Part 2. For these, we have a new Events Quest. The Events Quest is slightly more challenging than your typical free quest. And then bring your level up servants to tackle these.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Once you clear the Advanced Quest Combat Training Program 3 nights, you'll be able to get a new 4-star Craft Essence in Exhaustible Amount of Dust. If you take this Craft Essence to any quest that drops Void's Dust, it will improve the drop rate of Void's Dust. In addition, the main interlude, Merry Christmas in the Underworld, is also unlockable for free now once you clear 7th Singularity in the main quest Part 1. In this main interlude, you will be able to add the 4-star event limited servant Attila de Santa.
Who you really want to add, because she's
to your roster once you clear the event. So for any new players who have missed it before, once you clear 7th Singularity, you will have a chance to play this event. For players who maybe didn't have a chance to play it or didn't finish it, this will be a good chance for it as well. Additionally, once you finish 7th Singularity in Main Quest Part 1, you will be able to tackle free quests where Voice Dust dropped, and you'll be able to play them for half AP cost until you clear them for the first time. And once you clear them for the first time, you will be able to get Void Dust from it, and after that, you can bring the new 4-star craft assets to them.
Yeah.
To kind of stock up on Void Dust.
That's one of those components that you're going to need a lot of.
Yeah.
If you haven't already amassed a giant pile, you're going to want it.
Yeah. So, next, Valentine's 2024 pre-release campaign is also happening right now, where you guys will be able to receive items such as Stargazer's Teapot, Saint Cords, and Lantern of Chaldea. Next, to go along with the Valentine's 2024 pre-release campaign, there will also be pickup summons. Starting tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific time, there will be a Murasaki Shikibu caster pickup, and on the following day at 8 p.m. Pacific time, there will be a Seisho Nagan archer pickup as well. So for these two pickups, event limited craft essence that's only available before on these pickups at the previous Valentine's event will also be available as part of this pickup. So if you missed any of these craft essence, if you never got a copy, you want a copy now, you want additional copy to max limit break them, now is the time to try.
Yeah, a couple of those are pretty good, so
yeah.
that's definitely worth going for.
And then a lot of these event limited offer a great effect, like
oh yeah,
and like what Michael just said. And again, if you miss this chance again, you don't know when's the next time you'll be able to.
Yeah, I for one definitely want to go for Seisho Nagan.
Yeah, and now we are at the section where everybody's been waiting for, the latest game information.
Yay!
And this just dropped.
Albert, that come on, a lot of effort was put into that.
Here, it'll be right
Be
here.
more respectful of it, please.
Right here. Here, I'll hold it.
That's better. Yeah.
My name is Albert. Hello. So we're finally at the section. We're going to talk about the latest game information. So first, Valentine 2024 event.
Yeah.
So this year's Valentine event is titled Manannan's Souvenir Valentines, the Chocolate Tree, and the Goddess's Choice. So first, let's take a look at the prologue text.
Here we go again.
Michael, will you do the honor?
If I must. You guys made this a thing. I was really counting on you to be like, no, we don't want him to do this again.
Michael, Michael.
No, that's not for me.
Michael.
Stop it. All right. Valentine's Day is forever plagued with inexplicable complications. This year, everyone in Chaldea is on edge, hoping to avoid trouble, but a single servant manifests amid the chaos, using it to their benefit, and it is those very precautions that allow this to happen. Before anyone notices, the servant disappears, and all that remains is a record of someone having ray-shifted. That could mean only one thing, an insider in Chaldea. But who would do such a thing? I may be the god of love, but I am also a nun. How could I not guide the lost sheep? The unrepentant messenger of love is responsible for the creation of yet another minute singularity, and so the sweet, bitter, and admittedly bizarre story of a strange Valentine's Day unfolds. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Yay!
Day!
Happy Valentine's Day!
So that was the prologue, and looking at it, is Karen again involved like this?
Yeah, it's just... I guess it's not a spoiler because it's a nun. And there really aren't a lot of, you have two options and one of them is a lot more likely than the other. It has a bigger history of causing trouble on Valentine's Day, I guess. But no, we have no idea who could possibly be responsible for this. This is a huge mystery.
Oh my god!
Who could have caused another Valentine's Day singularity?
Do we have anything that can give our players a little bit of a preview?
I think we might. I think we have a clip.
Okay.
Let's roll the clip.
Let's roll the clip.
Come on, Karen. Every
Karen!
time with this. What are the things that have to happen for you to get kicked out of Chaldea? How much trouble do you have to cause before, I don't know, like HR or someone is just like, out?
So exactly what happens after that? Play that event.
Giving away a Grail has never ended badly. It's just like, I can also think of several servants who are just gonna hear that, be like, wait, who's giving away Grails?
And she's just so like lightly about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
I
by
give
the
away
way,
a Grail.
I do like that everyone else has the appropriate reaction though. Just like, you
what?
Yeah. Okay, so play the event, because it's an interesting one. And yeah, it's... I do feel like there are some servants who just should be on a watch list.
Hey, we have an event coming up.
Yeah.
Just calm
like,
down.
we need to know where they are. We need to know what they're doing. Like, just put them in a room with some coloring books or something. Keep them busy.
So play the event, find out about the story. But with the Valentine event, let's talk about the usual system.
Yeah, because there's kind of a flow for
for
these events. If this is your first one, let's talk about that.
So during the Valentine event, you will be able to give and receive chocolate to servants. That includes new servants who joined Chaldea recently.
And it's been a few.
And also older servant lineup. So since last year, there are 29 new servants who joined Chaldea. And I know amongst them there are a lot of people's new favorite.
Yes.
Some servants people have been looking forward to a long time. Some additional different variation of their usual favorite servants. Or you're just a completionist.
Yeah.
And you want every single chocolate that's available.
Yeah. And if you've been watching these streams, you know that we have a couple of servants in this lineup that we're really big fans of here. Not to single anyone out or anything.
So so look forward to the event. And do we have a little bit of? I think
we have a little. So for those of you who have never done a Valentine's event, we have just a little snippet of kind of what happens when you're giving chocolate to a servant, or in some cases, getting chocolate from a servant. So let's roll that clip so people can see how that goes, because it's a lot of fun.
これは嬉しいな。ありがとう。
お嬢さんの分も忘れないとは人間にしてはなかなか良い心がけだぞ。よいよいお嬢さんだ。
にしてもお嬢さん、バレンタインよく覚えてたね。
知っているぞ。バレンタインデーだろ。妖精国でもよく耳にした言葉だ。楽しみにしているがいい。お前が抱く期待以上のものを用意しよ
う。などと言ったものの、どうしましょう。私にはバレンタインがわかりません。
ああ、やっぱり顔を見たときそんな予感はしていたんだ。ありがとう。嬉しいよマスター。何しろバレンタインの贈り物だ。大切に保管するとも。
So there you go.
It's fully voiced.
It is fully voiced. They are all fully voiced. Yeah, so if you're wondering why your FGO install file's huge, it's like, what, 200 and some servants, and everything is fully voiced there, so... Yeah.
It adds up.
It does add up. But it's worthwhile, because these scenes are so much fun.
Yeah.
Especially getting to hear the voice for these scenes, I think makes them a lot more fun.
Yeah, and as you can see from the video, we just show some servants show a different side.
Yes, a very different side of themselves.
Show a very different side when they give and receive chocolate.
Yes.
So.
And some of them act exactly the way you would expect.
Yeah. So definitely use this opportunity to hear a fully voiced special scenario. And next, let's take a look at how to actually play through this event.
Sounds like a good idea.
So event summary. So this year, players will be collecting what is called a bodyguard point. for this event. Collecting these points will allow you to get 2 types of chocolate and a lot of other items like we always talk about. This is your opportunity to stock up on those rare
Farming.
ascension level up materials, and trust me, they're gone instantly.
I see a few things on that list that I'm down to low double digits of.
Yeah, and then the 2 different kind of chocolates are the lock-on chocolate, where you can choose your favorite servants to exchange the gifts with.
Right.
Or you are, just, orange Jesus all the way. Orange Jesus all the way. Yeah, the surprise chocolate, you can exchange. Once you use a surprise chocolate, random one of your servants.
Yeah. So save the lock-ons for the ones you really want to get.
Yeah. And then, for the rest, you can also, certain quests will also aware Stargazer's teapot, and you can use Stargazer's teapot to further deepen your bond with your favorite servants.
I'm really glad for that addition, especially with some of mine who are above bond level 10. Like, the amount of time it takes to get from 10 to 11.
So, also a new feature will be added to this event called the Body Grade and the Body Rank. So bring along your favorite servant as your body to the event quest to increase their body grade. And once their body grade reaches a certain amount, their body rank will go up. The higher the rank, the servant's attack strength in the event quest will go up, and even the amount of bond points they gain will go up. So choose your favorite servant to make them your buddy and leverage the feature to your advantage to proceed through the event.
More damage and more bond points.
More damage and
fantastic.
more bond points. And next, so in the chocolate exchange screen, there's also a new filtering system that will allow players to toggle between chocolate scenarios of those craft essence you already have, or to the ones that you don't have before.
Yeah.
So especially for players who's been following FGO's Valentine event for all these years.
Yeah, it's that's going to be really helpful for a lot of us. I think.
So it's a very helpful function. So please take advantage of it and maximize your efficiency as going through this event.
Yes.
And then next we have new limited time craft essence.
Whoa, yeah.
So we'd like to share with everybody the illustrations of the upcoming craft essence, and here they are. So these are the new event limited craft essence.
Wow, these look really good.
Yeah, and then we'll go over each single one of them, including their effects and the illustrators. So this time we're actually doing something special.
We do have something a little special. So we're really excited about this because this time we have comments from each of the illustrators about their craft essence, and that's not something that we've ever done before.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not something that's even been done in Japan. So this is like a world first.
This is a world first
here for Chaldea Broadcast Station Lite.
Yeah.
So
not only we're gonna show you the illustration, the effect ahead of time. I think it's very interesting for our viewers to get a little glimpse into kind of the design concept.
These are much more specific, issues that we're talking with artists about. So it's really interesting to get their take on like this very specific piece of art instead of more broadly speaking.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the first craft essence. Thank you for your hard work, illustrated by Akuta. So first, let's take a look at the effect. Next, let's take a look at the illustrator's commentary. I wasn't sure I should take away Murasaki Shikibu's iconic dumpling hairstyle, but since she cosplayed and enjoyed it when she was in her swimsuit spirit origin, I drew her in a hairstyle I personally wanted to see her in, or in an office lady themed outfit. I also pay special attention to drawing Seishou Nagang, who is watching in the background, rooting for Murasaki. I tried to strike the right balance so that she wouldn't stick out, but wouldn't be inconspicuous either. Thank you, Akuta, for the commentary.
Yes, thank you. We don't get to hear from them about stuff like this.
No,
typically,
I think
so it's really interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and I'm glad we get to do this because this is the first time we're hearing about information like this too. So it's very, very interesting.
It just like sheds a different sort of light on the image that I think is really cool too.
Yeah, and especially a lot of time we see the craft essence.
Yeah.
We're like, this is a very cute craft essence, but I wish I know more about why is it like this? How did it?
Why is this character dressed this way?
Yeah, and how did the design come together? So I'm very glad we
Yeah.
got to see comments like this. So
But we have more.
we have more.
Let's look at another one.
Let's take a look at the next one.
So our next craft essence is Valentine Witches, drawn by Hanagata. So let's take a look at the effects for that real quick. All right, then let's go ahead and also take a look at the message from Hanagata. So I believe this is the very first time Baobanshi and Morgan have been together in a craft essence since the release of Part 2, Chapter 6, Lost Belt Number 6, Fey Roundtable Domain Avalon the Fey, The Moment a Planet is Born. Knowing about the relationship and the fate these two ultimately face, I feel blessed to have the opportunity to illustrate these two side by side. For this scene, I wanted to see the two together, and since this was going to be a Valentine's Day craft essence, I simply drew it to be overflowing with sweetness, cuteness, fun, and happiness. I was given creative liberty to draw them in their outfits of my choice, which was also very, very, very fun. I think the thing that I definitely would never have known was just that they were able to draw whatever outfit they wanted, which is great, but it's also really great to see these two together actually smiling.
Especially after...
After things that we're not going to talk about. So okay, if you have played Lost Belt 6, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
If you haven't played Lost Belt 6, get this craft essence, enjoy it because it's very cute, then play Lost Belt 6, then look at this craft essence again, but be ready with like a box of tissues or something because you're gonna cry.
It's like, oh, they're finally happy.
They're so happy.
They're happy. So next, let's take a look at the next craft essence. So the next craft essence is Mty Love by Yasuyuki. So here's the effect. So next, let's take a look at the designer commentary. I was in charge of illustrating Galatea, who manifested as a servant in the form of King Pygmalion's ideal woman. When I received material and direction from Lysenko, I learned that the depths of Galatea's love for King Pygmalion, so I made this craft essence theme Galatea's overflowing love. And I made it so that her expression, pose, outfit, and the way the chocolate sauce drips were all chock full of cuteness. I remember very well that as she is originally a sculpture, I was extremely careful to make her smile look warm, yet at the same time seem a little bashful and inorganic, but not at all unfriendly or cold. I hope everyone learns of and enjoys Galatea's cuteness, even if she might be a little muscle brain. I think that's very interesting to get that, to see the depth of the design behind it. So especially, you know, the illustrator took the lore and the design concept of Galatea into consideration.
It is really interesting to know that that's something that not only are they aware of, but that they're being, talked to about.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, and it's cool to know that there's that much care being put into it, at every level.
Yeah, so it's not like they really can draw whatever they think, but a lot of this is also gotta stay aligned with the character's design, with the character's concept, and each of that it's very, in a way, very well calculated when they put this design together for this craft essence. So it's very interesting to see that.
Yeah.
And then we
have one more. One final craft essence. All right, and our final craft essence is Hot Chocolot, and that's by Yoshimoto. So let's take a look at the effects for that one. And that'll bring us to the illustrator's comment. Let's take a look. Arranging Quetzalcoatl's iconic appearance into something more modern was challenging for me. As the craft essence has both Quetzalcoatl and Jaguar Warrior, I wanted to showcase their personalities and individuality in the illustration. I think that has been done here.
Yeah.
I like that we have Quetzalcoatl is carrying everything, and then just in the back Jaguar Warrior is eating and not paying attention. And
I think Jaguar Warrior's design originally was a little bit more, with the kind of the kigurumi a little bit, was a little bit more modern already to begin with. Yeah.
I can believe that she would just go out in the kigurumi anyway, no matter the era.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is great. It also is making me want a cup of hot chocolate right now.
So we'd like to thank all our illustrators for their wonderful commentary.
Yes, thank you.
And like we said at the beginning, this is the first time we attempt to kind of feature more of these behind the scene kind of how illustrators design and put everything together.
There are so many moving parts in something like
Yeah.
this, and often these are aspects that we don't get to look at. So we hope you
Yeah.
guys enjoyed this as much as we did,
Yeah.
getting to see this side of how things are done.
Yes. And next up,
Oh, there's more.
of course.
Of course there's more.
Of course, there's more.
What could it be?
So, with every new event, of course, there will be a new servant.
Oh, there we go.
So first, let's take a look at the video.
アンサラ
So that is very special.
It is. Some of you may recognize this character.
Yeah. So, our new servant is 5-star SSR alter ego Manannan Bassett. For fans who've been following this franchise for a long, long time,
Very long time.
may recognize a familiar face. We would like to kind of see how players.
So, as you see in the video,
Yeah.
the noble phantasm does not work in a way that we are accustomed to
Right,
seeing.
right.
So we were talking about this earlier as this was coming in, but we're really interested to see what you guys are going to do with this servant, like how you're going to use this NP, because it is very non-standard. It's not your usual support, it's not your usual attack, but there's a potential to do a lot with it. So I'm really curious to see what people who are smarter than me are going to do with it. It's a big crowd, but I'm really curious to see what a lot of our players are going to make with this servant.
Right, and especially with a lot of the latest quests, it's getting harder and harder.
Yeah,
It's no
it
longer
is.
it's no longer just Buster Go Boom.
It is not.
It's no longer Buster Go Boom or Quick Go Boom or Arts Go Boom
or just Berserker Go Burr.
or
like-
Berserker Go Burr.
Yeah.
So we are very interested to see how the players fully utilize
I think it'll be really interesting.
her skill set and her kit. So yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. Plus it's just a cool design. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a very stylish coat.
And as to how she's involved with the Valentine's event,
You can't say.
please play the event and see her story
Yeah.
for yourself. And when does the event come out?
That's a good question. Usually I'm the one asking you. Am I supposed to know? oh, yeah. It comes out tonight at midnight, February 1st.
Woo!
Yeah.
So the limited time event, Manannan Souvenir Valentines, the Chocolate Tree, and the Goddess's Choice, will begin tonight at February 1st at midnight. The eligibility to participate in the event, you just have to clear a Singularity F, the flame-contaminated city Fuyuki.
Which shouldn't take too terribly long.
Yeah, and so for all the new players who just joined us, you'll be
Yeah.
able to clear Fuyuki real quick and be able to participate in this event as well. And with this event, we do have a special trailer.
Well, of course we do.
Oh, of
Who am I
course we
kidding?
do. So let's
Let's
take a look. All right, I can't wait for the event.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day events are always fun.
Yeah.
So I always enjoy them. But this we have a bunch of new servants that I'm
Yeah.
really excited about.
That means
We
a
have-
lot more
yeah.
chocolate in the
Yeah,
scenario.
more chocolate, more scenario, some sort of weird something going on with Grails being given away.
Yeah.
I for one would like to know what's going
Yep.
on. So I'm really excited.
And I am happy to announce that we have reached our goal for the social media campaign. So for the reward, everybody will receive 6 Sen quartz, so please check your present box and claim them.
Know where those are going?
And that is the end for the first
tonight.
stream of the year.
Thanks for starting it off with us.
Yep, and you know, as always, we're always kind of nervous with the new information.
Wait, what can we say again?
with the first stream of the year, we, you know, I'm still kind of get back into things.
Yeah.
So, but we're really excited to share the information with you guys. You know, with this time, we have the new illustrators commentary.
Yeah.
So we hope everybody enjoys them. Hopefully in the future, we'll be able to bring more similar contents like that to you guys.
Yeah, certainly we hope you guys enjoyed this because we really hope to be able to bring you more interesting content like that.
So hope you guys enjoy the event and we will see you next time.
Bye.